What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tax Day, April 15th, and another episode of 5 Minutes with Sean, maybe 10. Hopefully everyone has the taxes in and filed here. Talk about a stressful time of year, right? My goodness. So over the next couple weeks, guys, you're going to see a ton of sit-down interviews I've been doing lately, so please check those out. They're going to be a lot of fun on the 5 Minute Show. We don't normally do that. Welcome in, as you know, one of my little kitties. That's the Zen Man right there. So here's the deal today. After being out at Digital Dealer, I really wanted to come back and kind of start thinking about what did I see down there, right? When meeting all the vendors that you meet, going through and talking with all the people, what stands out among certain people, right? And one of the themes that hit me was being relentless. And the reason it hit me is because as a small business owner, it's kind of the only mantra that I really have is just never quit. Always keep trying to find the next level. Now, that doesn't mean that I rise and grind and I'm working 15 hours a day and begging people to do business with me. It just simply means that I always have my eye on the prize, right? And I'm never not working or looking at an angle or trying to improve something. It doesn't matter what. It couldn't even be my business. And I'm trying to, yeah, producer's back here shaking her head laughing. She knows it to be true because anything I see that looks like it could be done differently or more efficiently, of course, as I see it, I'm sure other people don't agree with me all the time, but I never stop trying to improve it, stop trying to make it better. At CarBiz, we've been around, this is our 6th year in May, which is a big celebration for us. It's really kick-ass. I'm really proud of everything that we've done. And so, but the only way that we got there is by never stopping, never being satisfied with the next result, with however we did our reporting, with whatever we delivered to our clients, whatever it was, we were always trying to make sure we were staying out ahead. I'll give you another example on the business side. I used to work for an owner who I've recently reconnected with and potentially might be doing business with. And one of the things that always stood out about him to me, was that he was relentless in trying to figure out how he was going to take his family's business to the next level, right? I met a young lady down at Digital Dealer who's a 4th generation dealer. She was relentless in her pursuit of taking her family's business, even after 100 years, to the next level. That means a lot to me because that sort of drive and passion are the people that I look to partner with in my own life, business or otherwise. I like to be around that sort of attitude because I think there's a lot of negativity and sort of a that didn't work, so why bother? Or, hey, we made it, so let's just kind of sit back and be happy. I was making some jokes about co-op and, people who are on the co-op program, right? Vendors, they made it. They're on, on OEM co-op, we made it. And they just get real stupid and lazy. And that happens all the time. People are satisfied with whatever level they hit. What I'm satisfied with is very little when it comes to where I sit in my job because I feel like the second I get complacent, I'm going to get passed by, right? Or someone else is going to come right along and do what we do. From a personal side of things, my wife is someone that I look at as someone relentless in their pursuit of health and wellness. Recently, she's been on just a run, right? Weighing shit to grams, being just nutty. But what has it done for her? It's changed her life. It's changed how she views things. It changes everything about her appearance, her attitude. All of that stuff changed because she was relentless in the pursuit of improving her health and wellness. So I tell you, look, I got tons of examples of it. The brothers Schomburg, they're relentless in trying to get their product out. They believe in it wholeheartedly. But I have a friend of mine who right now cannot commit to being relentless. And he knows who he is. I won't say his name, but he knows who he is. He's stuck in between, you see? He's wavering. He's going back and forth. He has an idea, he has a plan to be on his own, to run his own gig, but he's got fear and financial commitments that have him looking for jobs that really aren't going to be great fits, but they're going to fit the financial side. They're not going to fit the life side. They're going to fit why you want to go to work. And when you get stuck in the middle and you're not relentless in the pursuit of what you're looking for, you end up kind of in the middle of nowhere, no man's land, if you will, because you're not committed, but obviously, you still got to move forward. So for me, the way I look at it is do it, commit to it. Just absolutely go for it and give yourself a real shot to succeed. Because being relentless doesn't mean 18, 20-hour days, guys. That's not what I'm saying. Never be satisfied with that next step, right? And I hear that a lot in dealerships today. People are like, Sean, problem with my salespeople is they're not motivated by money. So they can make 35 grand. They're totally happy. All right. Well, what else are they being relentless about? What is their pursuit? Maybe it's work life, which I know is such a stupid word. All right. But let's assume they want more time, and they're cool with 35 grand. They'd rather do that. This young lady from the Honda dealership I met down in Digital Dealer, they're gonna have part-time salespeople. Now, if a business has been around 100 years, and they can say to themselves, it's time to change the culture. It's time to look at part-time. How are we going to train the best to keep the best? Then anyone who's been in business less than 100 years should have very little issue getting on board. Being relentless in the change to make sure that you can be in this business for another 100 years. Okay? So that's where I'm at today. That's kind of where the emotion comes from. I don't want you to give up. If it's passion you have, go get it. All right? And salespeople, in today's world, you're going to be relentless. You have to do it with tact. Okay? When you're doing your follow-up, again, being relentless does not mean calling someone 17 times a day. It simply means following up until you get an answer. But have class when you do it. Don't call people 3 times a day. Okay? That doesn't work anymore. People don't like that. They find it to be too aggressive. Find a middle ground. But remember, being relentless means not giving up. Doesn't mean jamming a bunch of work into a small bag. All right? Guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us. You can call or text 262-278-0157. The email Sean at CarBizDoneBetter. I was going to give you my whole name, which is not my email. And you have Facebook, Twitter, I'm all over LinkedIn, guys. Wherever you can find us, and hopefully you enjoy this week's episode, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks.